Hey everybody, this is Seun Oguntosin. I'm just a Chairman 10 in Houston, Texas right now. Shout out to the Houston people listening. Shout out to the Texas people listening. I'm honestly I almost want to cry because I'm up right now about $4,500 to about 5,000, off from DCX. Really, I'm really up just from the crypto world right now. I'm gonna be very honest. Can I be transparent? You're like, should he be transparent? I'll be transparent. I'm honestly, I only traded this week and last week crypto. My team traded. I put it in my other account, but I mainly traded on my bigger account, and I moved $700 to, it's gonna be like 5,800 right now. If not, I can make it 7,000. I moved $700 to potential $7,000 tonight. I could do that. I could push it. I just need USDA to respect me a little bit, but I'm definitely gonna get it. All in all, it was really a journey, and it kind of really starts from the first time I traded. And you gotta sometimes really look at those type of moments and be humble about it. The biggest misconception about Forex that a lot of people really think it's about the residuals, right? That's what you're thinking. It's the residuals, Sean. That's all they make. I'm going to be honest. That's an add-on. The leadership shit. Sorry, I'm not trying to cuss. It's an add-on. I made 2 times my residual in 1 week. I made 2 times my residual in 1 week. And I only put $700 inside. I made 2 times my residual in 1 week. Let that sink in. So it's not about the residuals. Honestly, I believe a lot of chairmen can be able to trade if they really wanted to. I believe a lot of people can trade if they really wanted to. I also believe people go into the leadership aspect more for, if you're looking at it from just the aspect of, obviously there's impact, but if you're looking from the compensation plan, I believe a lot of people, if being that they're there, that's just additional money on top of what they're ever making right now. So, let's get that out of the way. We got that out of the way, right? So now we're going back into the aspect of this opportunity in itself. And I never thought I could be able to make this amount of money instantly. I remember when I first came into opportunity, my first couple months, I was making a couple hundreds. This is me being transparent. I'm going to be transparent. I'm a transparent type of guy. I made a couple hundreds. I'm not gonna lie, my first month, I only made like $300. You're like, Sean, what? I thought all they talk about is making thousands. I'm not gonna care. I only made a couple hundreds. This is me being transparent. Transparency, right? I only made $300, but take that in consideration of, I could have stopped there and just look at the fact of that, and I would never see the blessings I have right now. So if you're really looking at it from an aspect of a short term, understand this. If you any big time business you ever do, if you always look short term, you are never going to get the blessings of what it's like long term. Just telling you the truth. If you're looking at this short term, you are never going to get the blessings that you can get long term. I don't believe that long lasting blessings is discovered in short-term experiences. I don't believe that's the case. You look at everybody that has long-term blessings, they didn't get it in short-term. The only thing you ever see is people that do lottery tickets. That's just random. But besides that, you don't really see any of those things. You look at athletes, you look at working out, you look at the big-time entrepreneurs. You even look at people that do careers. They didn't become the CEO of that career, of that business, and coming into work for 1 month. No, you didn't get your promotion at your job from 1 month. You started working it. You didn't just get it from 1 month. You put in some time. So that's how you got to look at this opportunity, honestly. And that's kind of how I did it. If you really want the secret in doing this for a long time and not being pressured financially, is you're going to need a part-time job. I'm going to be honest. I get it. We have people that do this opportunity with no job. I'm going to be honest with you. If you really want to do this long term, get a part-time job that's not going to get too much of your time if you want to do this long term. And I can get into the other details, but I'm telling you, when I came into opportunity, I actually came in and I lost my job. So I had a little bit more free time. And actually my second month, I've never told anybody this. I'm going to be transparent. It was like second or third month. I made my biggest amount of money, and I was talking about it for almost a whole year. I don't know if I talked about it on my first call that I did like this. I talked about it and I said I made $1,600, right? I made $1,600 from Bitcoin. That was when Bitcoin exploded. I made $1,600. Funny enough, Bitcoin was actually at $636, $600 in about 4 years ago, before the election. And I always knew, like, around the election time, Bitcoin always boom. It just booms. It booms like crazy. If it moved from $600 to what it's now, about 19,000, and I believe it's around 20,000 right now, 19,000 to 20,000. Imagine what you would have done if you would have been into Bitcoin. That's what DCX is for, digital currency. We have that. We have that type of platform. The platform I'm in is an entrepreneurship educational platform. Right now, I'm not necessarily in a Forex educational platform. In entrepreneurship, we have ECX, we have e-commerce. DCX is just primarily off digital currency right now. It's primarily off just the simple fact of going into Bitcoin. You going into the crypto world. You going into Ripple. You going into Ethereum. You going into really just the crypto aspect. Really, and that's what DCX. DCX is also an app. It's an app. Believe it or not, it's an app. Swipecoin. We got Swipecoin. That's the biggest thing for it right now. Biggest thing. I'm talking about, I get messages while I'm doing 1,000 different things. Shout out to my man Alec at a wedding. He's my frat brother, Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. I was actually at a wedding and they actually called a trade while I was at the wedding. I was actually eating some food. I said, oh, Swipecoin, shout out to you. So I sent the trade to my team. My team was profiting. I even made $700. If you actually follow me on Instagram and you can actually see that profit up there. No income claims or anything like that. But I mean, it kind of happened. But getting back to what we're really talking about in the aspect of, in my second month, this is my third month, I made $1,600 off Bitcoin. I'll never forget. I remember Ian Jackson. Shout out to him. C50 the gang. C100 coming up. Shout out to my man Ian Jackson, co-founder of Trade House. Love it here. You know the vibes. So he FaceTimed me and said, Sean, I need you to withdraw. And I'm gonna be honest. People say, what is the biggest risk of this opportunity? What is the biggest risk of being an entrepreneur? I would say it's greed. So if you on this call, you greedy, you're already a flag. You know what I'm saying? But you can work that out. I mean, no matter where you go, greed is always going to be at your door. You know what I'm saying? It's always going to be at your door. So it was greed. I'm not going to lie to you, it was greed. Greed haunt me. Greed hunt me. You feel me? Greed hunt me. And so at that point, I'm not going to lie to you, it was like 1 a.m. Everybody's chilling, sleeping. Y'all know what I'm about to say. The $1,600 I made, I lost it. I did a 0.40. You're probably not going to know what that is. For the traders, do know. This is on Hugos, not KOT. So you really looking at, I've lost $1,400. I haven't lost that amount of money. I think it took a year and a half till I lost that amount of money. You know what I'm saying? And that's when I was able to actually withhold it. Mind you, I didn't have a job. I still was looking for a new job. I lost $1,400. $1,600 could have paid my rent and some. Could have paid my car insurance. Could have done something. And I lost it. At that time, that's another time the devil was trying to find another way for me to leave this opportunity. I could have blamed the whole world, but I knew it was me. I'm not gonna lie. It was like I woke up at 4 a.m. I never lost $1,400. All I thought about was my mom. I said, bro, what would my mom say if I lost $1,400? She would say, you could have given it to me. I just thought about my mom. That's all I thought about. Was like, would my mom want this for me to lose this amount of money? This is my third month. Money, I've been in this opportunity for 2 years. So look at the third month to now. You can definitely see a complete change, right? I'm telling you right now, I lost $1,400. And at 4 a.m., this is transparent. I'm not sugarcoating anything right now. At 4 a.m., I literally woke up. I was so depressed. I actually watched Pursuit of Happiness. I did. I literally watched the whole movie from the start to finish. I watched the entire movie, and it was like 6 a.m. I literally went back to sleep, and it was Friday. I said, y'all did good this week, and I lost a lot of money. I actually didn't tell anybody till like a month later, and I finally told someone was asking about my big account, and I just said, I'm not gonna lie, I lost it the next day. But that was an experience I still learned. Funny, I actually have never did that big a lot, even till today. Even still, I don't use that big lots. So that's the type of experience that I learned. You know what I'm saying? In the opportunity, and now I'm growing, and I'm coming from that type of experience until right now where I'm literally was broken down. I mean, I've seen all my people make withdrawals, but I mean, I wasn't making withdrawals. And for those who are listening right now and you're trying to feel encouraged of, hey, Sean, how could I make a withdrawal? Is find something that it's your cushion and just attack it. Don't try to do anything else. Find something that has made you money. And ironically, I never thought about it. Bro, my biggest biggest profit was from Bitcoin. Why I never went back to that, it's actually kind of crazy. Now, my biggest profit at my second year is crypto. Do you see a trend? I make a lot of money in DCX. DCX has made me money from the start, and I don't know why I never went back to it. We in profit on that. We in profit. And now I'm talking about now consistently. And this is consistent. If you've been following me, you've been noticing this man has been posting at $1,000 profits daily now. Consistently, I've made roughly about almost 6,000. I'll say almost 6,000 in the past like 7 days ish. I made around that amount. 6,000 in 7 days. And all I did was plug into the app, copied and paste, and I pasted it into my account. That easy. I do understand, if you're wondering, okay, is there any other thing you do understand? I do understand trends. I do understand the fundamentals of Ripple. I do also do a side research with it. I do my own research, which is really simple. But even with all of that, that's also just gives me extra confirmations to believe, okay, so this is what the educator is telling me. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I'm just so happy and grateful that I've gotten this far. And it's not only just by me, it's really my team. My team actually was blowing up the chats. I'm talking about 70 messages to 100 messages, blowing up the chats of how happy they are to make money. I'm talking about these people are right now. I had one of my mentees literally calling the phone, on the phone with her homegirls, talking about how she's able to afford certain things right now. I'm talking about these people are crying with joy. I've had multiple people that just started blowing up my phone. Thank you, Sean, for giving me this advice. Thank you, Sean, for motivating me. Thank you, Sean, for pushing me. Thank you, Sean. I almost gave up in this opportunity, but I finally found what's working for me. At the end of the day, you listening right now, you listening to me, and you probably trying to figure out, Sean, I'm struggling right now. Sean, I'm struggling to make a withdrawal. You probably listening and you don't have any second source of income. Guess what? You only have one. That's nothing. I'm not against what you're doing. I don't care what you're doing, but only one source of income is a danger zone because you are one away from being with no money. You are one away with no income. When you only have one income, you one away from no income. You get what I'm saying? You one away. All I care about is you adding a second source of income. If you have one source of income, you have nothing to lose to do this. You really have nothing. You're still, at the end of the day, if you left it, you're still back to your step one. It's not you literally have nothing to lose. If you don't have a source of income and this is your all, guess what? You're in the entrepreneur world. And even at the best, some entrepreneurs have taken the biggest risk for themselves. You not having a source of income and you making this your own, you're gonna take a couple of hits though in your first couple of months. But guess what? Those hits are gonna help you to be where I'm at right now. When I started the opportunity, I went from making 56K to jobless to making 6 figures in 6 months. Now I'm excited. What would 2021 be for me? What would 2021 be for my family? What would 2021 be for my Forex family or my entrepreneurship family? What would 2021 be for you? I'm so happy that DCX has been able to really do that. Shout out to the educators. Shout out to Swipecoin. I love y'all. Y'all literally, I literally check y'all more than I check y'all as much as I check my Telegram. I even read the results. I read y'all MT4